What I'll do is I'll have this in the morning, something light, and I'll throw some avocado or some guac that I made, throw that on top. I'll heat it up, throw that on top. I'll eat that in the morning, something light. Lunch, I'm sorry. Yeah, lunch. I'll have the pasta, or I'll have the smoothie bowl, which we're going to make in a second. And then my post-workout meal is my salad, my chicken, usually kale. We got spinach today, olives, some peppers, and of course avocado. And I throw a little bit of usually balsamic vinaigrette. I didn't have that, so we use zesty Italian and shake that up. And that's my post-workout.
Yes, sir. Look at that thing of you, baby. Look at that. Her own little better. Nope.
So what I like to also do, if I can get some kale, hopefully sometime this week, prepare some kale, get some olives, and take a piece of salmon, heat it up, then throw that in there. Oh! Smell that aroma.
Look at that.
This for your
Sampling.
your taste test. You definitely want to let this cool, so we'll do the smoothie bowls. And then by that time, this is cooled down. We'll deal with it.
Wow. Hello, and hello. You are watching Real Talk with Real Women Grinding. This is our February Health is the New Wealth episode. We are summing up the month. Can you believe it's the end of February, y'all? It's about to be March. We're going to roll into spring soon. But getting there, we want to have our get ready for spring bodies, right? Inside and out. And I'm your host, Laniva Head. And over here, we have Janae Pitts, a.k.a. the Travel Vet.
What's up, y'all? Can you hear me okay, Laniva?
I can. Oh, my goodness. Look at you. Son. And see, what's going on in the background? Where you at today, girl?
Girl, today is Montego Bay, Jamaica. Yeah, this is my first time being in Jamaica. And I'm going to tell you, welcome home, man. It is awesome. It is fabulous. It's everything. The vibe is all good. It's just
Wait.
What?
You have not been to Jamaica before?
No.
Because you always go to Cancun and all the different, Playa del Carmen, all the Mexican spots.
It's either Europe. So my whole journey has always been like the Middle East or Europe,
Okay.
Only because of the army, and that's what I knew, So going to Dubai and going to places like Italy, Spain, and stuff like that. That was norm for me because I was used to that. Going to the Caribbean this past as much as I've been going since September, is also new to me. I've been, but just to actually go and start like looking at it and doing research about it and just educating people on it is new to me because I was never a Caribbean girl. Like the Caribbean.
Right.
Now, the only thing I knew I wanted to do was relocate to Costa Rica. That's about it. But all the other Caribbean islands, I never was. That was not my first. So yeah, now being able to experience the Caribbean during a pandemic, actually out of all things, right? Europe is closed.
They're not letting us in.
I go to Greece like I want. So being able to pivot from what the normal travel thing for me is just has allowed me to actually open up my mind and be able to experience even more in the Caribbean islands and actually learn more about them. So, I know a lot of people been here, but it's just like, no, love it.
I love it. I've been there a few times. I love Montego Bay, Ocho Rios. I mean, so you did the Mobe Club?
Oh, absolutely. And let me tell you, I'm not even that kind of person because I don't mind standing in line for customs. I'm gonna get from point A to point B eventually, so it don't bother. It never has bothered me.
Mhm.
The only thing that bothers me is coming in through Miami doing global entry. So yes, I will. Yeah, I'm a global entry person, but only if I fly through Miami that it doesn't bother me because it's really not in all the other states, right?
Right.
But I'll tell you what, that Club Mobe, even if you're doing Club Mobe or even if you're doing the Hyatts or anything like that or even Sandals, it's good because it does get you through customs. And I'm gonna tell you, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people.
It
And
is.
so it does help work through the process of just going through customs if that's something you want to do. Even during a pandemic right now, you don't want to be in line with a whole bunch of people. Guess what? Then going through Club Mobe or a VIP, paying that extra is absolutely phenomenal. But us being in the inside, we ain't paying that money like everybody else.
Right.
Absolutely love. I actually got it. It was nothing actually. It's just so unreal. And I was like, I wish they had this at every location. But guess what? They do.
Right. I'm so glad we're travel insiders and we don't have to.
They're not. They do. You literally just have to Google and type in VIP, VIP transport. I think it's VIP concierge or something. VIP
Mhm.
services and put the airport that you want in. Like, so say you want to do VIP Costa Rica, you type in VIP serves at the airport, Liberia, like be specific.
Right.
And then guess what? VIP will come up for you. The services that they have, will come up to you. We talking about everything from as soon as you come to arrive at the airport, you got somebody standing there, a porter standing there waiting for you to take your luggage inside and walk you through the process. So if you really don't want to be around a lot of people, boom, you bypass lines, just kiosk out. Nope, you go straight to special delivery to a person and they take care of you. And then from there you go past, what you need to do and boom. So it's really good for people who just like, I don't want to be around all these people right now.
Man, I'm here for it. I'll be out there after a while. But listen, so we have had quite a month. I have missed you.
I
I
miss
did
you.
finish taking the bar. So
I was trying to hold my mule, but they know we've been praying for you like every week. Yeah, she finally took it. Woo,
yes, I
bless
finished it. Now I just gotta wait 2 months to get the grade. So
And that's just crazy. They make you want to make all that anxiety, waiting on, I don't know what. They should be shot.
you already have anxiety to take the test, and then after you take it, you gotta wait some more. But
Lord.
at least I got past that hurdle.
Yeah.
But watch this. Okay, so I know Facebook peeps and YouTube peeps and Instagram peeps, y'all are all wondering what in the world was that at the beginning of the show. Let me just tell you. So that was my cousin Will Arnell, and you saw him wearing his Casa Alpha collection. That video was courtesy of the Casa Alpha collection, and he actually was demonstrating his process for doing meal prep. And as you could see, we wanted you to see a little snippet of what meal prep actually looks like when done correctly. But listen, we want to definitely share what some of our favorite little tidbits were that we picked up this month. And we definitely want to talk about meal prep and what it really is. Janae made a good point. What you remember about meal prep, girl?
Look, y'all, mamas, daddies, y'all already know. Old school. No, we ain't talking about no millennials. I mean, and you might. I'm not gonna discredit some millennials. Y'all might know what we're talking about. But y'all know when Mama cook on Sundays, my big mama used to cook every day, right? But then as
Right.
time went on, and women were working and out the house, then it changed to certain days of the week. For me, it was Sundays and Wednesdays. Because guess what? On Sundays we cooked the meal. On Monday and Tuesdays, meal prep was leftovers. Hello?
Right.
I was like, we've been doing this whole time. So
We've been doing meal prep the whole time. Who knew?
we could have got paid on it. Didn't even know.
They got the Tupperware bowls out already laid out for you and everything. What? Tupperware lady had no idea
None.
how she
None.
was helping us learn to do meal prep. But yes, we've been doing meal prep as parents, fixing that, making sure the babies get off to school with breakfast, having lunch ready. So when they leave out the door, they got their little lunch box already packed, dinner's already planned for the whole week and all that. Man, we've been meal prepping the whole time.
The whole time. And so that was funny. That was funny. Because if you didn't have nothing to eat or no meal, guess what you was eating? Cold cut sandwiches.
Cold cuts. Okay, don't. I'm just saying, it's nothing like a fried bologna sandwich.
Trying to tell you.
I'm just saying.
We didn't got away from all that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But since we being healthy, maybe I'll slide off the processed foods for just a minute.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it on the phone too, because I noticed that StreamYard sometimes want us to be great and don't be great with our comments. But Stephen Church asks, does the VIP only work out of country? That's a very good question. I have not looked at the VIP inside the United States just to see if you have VIP, like just saying going to LAX. You know what I'm saying? You know anything about that, Steva?
I have not paid attention to it. Okay, so Delta is the one airline that I fly. So for me, everything is all things Delta, with the exception of Club Mo Bay, of course, which I've experienced that. But everything with Delta, they have their own section that you go to. So I just kind of go there. I haven't really paid attention to any of the other VIP methods because everything's all things Delta for me. Sorry. But Stephen has a good question. And as far as VIP only working outside of the country, I think the biggest thing is knowing basically domestically, a lot of it is gonna be relative to the airline that you're flying with and the airport that you're at where you are.
Yeah, and as can you see me, Leneva?
Yeah.
Okay, and so as Stephen, I am looking it up just to see because I was just curious, because that was a very good question. So
Excellent.
we will get that question answered for you. So thank you for asking. Truly appreciate it.
So listen, okay. So you saw Will prep doing his meal prep, and I actually do meal prep on purpose now, and have been for a while. My issue was getting to consistency with it. So initially, I would do it a little bit, and then I would take a break, and then I'll go back to it. But now I actually do it consistently because as an entrepreneur, I'm super, super busy. So I actually really do need the meals to be laid out in advance because I'm a person, I'll forget to eat. I'll be hungry and then I'll forget that I'm hungry and I'll go a whole day and not eat until like the end of the day, which is really not healthy. But with the meal prep, I'll go to the grocery runs. I'll make a grocery list because you got to make a grocery list. There's no getting around it. You decide what it is you want to eat. I'll make a grocery list, go get all my ingredients, all the things I want on Saturday. And then on Sunday, the kitchen becomes an explosive minefield of stuff. And I'm cooking, chopping, baking, all of that, and creating my meals. So I may have chicken breasts and broccoli, and like you saw Will, he had the kale and spinach, the salad. I'll put the salad together. I'll boil some eggs because I'll have boiled eggs as like my snack. So I'll put all that stuff together for the whole week. And then Saturday I come back through and do it all over again. And all I gotta do is open up the refrigerator, grab what I made. It's already in the Tupperware bowls. Grab it, go. I don't have to stop at fast food restaurants. Think about which sit down restaurant I want to go to that I can't really go to because we're in a pandemic. So I'm actually eating a lot healthier, not eating as much. And if you're not careful, you will spend a good amount of money. So the thing about meal prep is knowing that you don't have to break the bank to eat healthy. You just have to decide the things that you enjoy eating that are good for you and just take the time to cook them, prepare them, and store them. We had a guest that was going to be on today. He'll be on another time, but he's a chef, and he was going to discuss how if you don't have time and it's in the budget, have someone that you know professionally that will prepare your meals for you. Pay them a little service fee. Tell them what you like to eat. They'll put it together and bring it to you or prep it at your house if that's your preference. So it gives you a chance to still get that healthy part in. So now, Janae, have you ever done meal prep? Thought about it?
You know what? So
Besides leftovers?
I'm that busy person who needs to outsource. And let me tell you, I've been trying to outsource. I have. I literally found someone who was like, yeah, I'll do it for you. And that was like maybe about 3 weeks ago. Almost a month ago, honestly. And haven't been able to really connect, and she can throw down. So yeah, I'm really just trying to find somebody. I'm trying to find a meal prepper that can go with what I know that I need to eat. So like, for me, first week of every month, I want to try to like detox. So definitely like no carbs or anything like that, and just beefing up on my fruits and my veggies. Just to detox for at least once a month the good way. By eating good. And it's hard for me because man, it's just like a lot on my platter. So I just be like, okay, if I can just outsource this and get someone to go get my vegetables, actually put them in a little container for me and just say, Janae, this all you got to do is do X, Y, and Z. I'm not trying to cook my whole entire meal. That's going to cost me some time. No, y'all understand. This young lady literally was going to fix my food. So for example, because I think some people probably think meal prep is actually like prepping your meal to cook for dinner. So let's just be clear. We talking about meal prep already cooked. Like, no, you're not putting stuff aside for Monday through Friday so you can cook for that day. Sorry.
No, that's why I said the kitchen becomes an explosive situation, because literally I'm in the kitchen cooking and preparing everything for the upcoming week. So Sunday is the day that I cook and prepare everything for Sunday through Saturday. And then I put it away and I store it in those lovely Tupperware, whatever containers, put them in there and grab and go. I have little Ziploc bags, different sizes. So like for my snack, they're the smaller ones, so that I can do portion control. And LaShawn is right, girl. You are right. Meal prepping is great once you get the hang of it. And once you get the hang of it, and you're looking for somebody. If you're looking for somebody to help you outsource meal prepping, a lot of trainers, fitness people, like Will is heavy into fitness, and so a lot of fitness people can connect you to someone they're already doing it. But they also know people who can help you do it if you don't have a chef or something like that. And then I was going to ask you, this month has been a really good month for information and health and connecting that with our personal wealth and acknowledging the fact that being in good shape and being healthy and taking care of our physical selves is a whole different form of wealth, because there is a difference between being rich and being wealthy. And so people know, once you realize that wealth is not about the money, wealth is about a whole culmination of things. Riches is about the money. So I was curious to know, like, what was the one of your favorite takeaways from this month that you wanted to talk about?
So, really just basically the bottom line up front being that you are what you eat. I've told you guys a lot of the times that, I can't really run like I want to. I was a runner and I love to run, but I can't do it the way I want to because every time my feet hits the pavement, boom, there's a shock or something that may not happen then, but the day after it's a whole different story.
Oh,
To learn to adjust my cardio and my workout habits so it will not increase or exasperate my pain, right?
right.
Um, and so with that being said, I got to thinking, well, there's a lot of older people who really can't work out either, right? But activity is really good no matter what, but still, it really goes back to what you're eating. So, like, if we're eating a lot of junk food, a lot of sweets, and a lot of stuff like that, guess what? It's going to show. It's going to show. But if you are not a workout person, but you like fruits and smoothies and different like this, and working out for you is you might take a stroll or a walk or something like that, little minimum workout, that's great because you're not getting big, you're not becoming obese, you're healthy overall. It really does something to you. It does something for your energy as well. So I learned that when all the different people that we've had on the show, because this is what we say, health is the new wealth. And so it's like you said, having the different spokespeople, subject matter experts in their fields coming on. That's the one thing I got from them. And I love when you said wealth and rich is two different things, because when you get educated about your wealth, it put things all in a different perspective. So that was my key takeaway, is one thing they were all constant in saying: eating habits.
And you're right, because like for me, before, like, I can still do it if I'm able to get in a workout regimen. My body responds super fast, which is nice. But then you break an ankle, or you have an ice storm and you slip on the ice and sprain your foot, and, and different things happen. 80% of our efforts is about what we eat. And I don't know if you remember a long time ago, this commercial, this little lady would say, a lifetime on the lips. I mean, a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Do you remember that?
That's good. That's
Well,
good.
let's think about that for a second while we're trying to, tone up, lose weight, or whatever it is we're doing. And it seems to take forever and the progress is not coming together. Is it because it took a while for you to get where you are physically? You didn't just eat a ho-ho or a Krispy Kreme donut and suddenly gain 30 pounds. You did that over time. That took a few years for you to do that. So it's not going to be an instant snap back either. But changing your diet and your eating habits and being consistent with it will make a difference, because 80% of your process and progress is what you put in your mouth. The other 20 is what you physically is your physical exertion. So, like, still, if you just like to go walking, go walking. If you can't go walking, if your arms still work, do some of these, a little bit of these, and just to get your heart rate. But you know what? One of the things I got, one of my favorite things, was a couple of weeks ago when you were talking about the statistics about the children, and what was it? 1 in 5 children are obese.
Mm-hmm.
And all the things that contribute to diabetes and obesity, those statistics that you were throwing out, they stuck with me. Which, I mean, you hear it all the time, but preparing to share with other people and doing research and really getting deep into it, and not just listening to somebody on the news where you have to really pay attention to it, man. 1 in 5. And then you had the statistic about, what was it, 1 in 3 ladies, women would be get diabetes at some point. It was The
Mhm.
statistics you were kicking out were crazy. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's too, that wasn't enough people. Because I think on that day, it was three of us on the show. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so wait, one of us is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
it makes you revisit and really think twice about your habits and your diet and the decisions you make for your personal care. And you know what? Did in any of that, did we ever talk about sleep?
No, we did not talk about sleep because I really didn't come across anything for me in any way about as far as like sleep being in connection with your eating habits. But one thing I did come across when I was reading is the time you do eat um, and sleep. Meaning, like if you're an insomniac person like myself, guess what? You will be eating more
Mm-hmm.
up. And so, if you do have that um, an insomnia issue, or problems with sleep, then you're going to find yourself gaining weight because you are eating in the wrong time and where your body is supposed to be actually breaking metabolism and doing all that down, but you're still eating. So yeah, I ran across something, in reference to that and sleep and eating. So they won't say like you need to stop eating at a certain time. Some people say 8 o'clock. I seen that. I seen 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw early.
Well, since we wrapping up and closing out, the health is being healthy. I would I want to share a tidbit about rest and sleep because, right, insomniacs, you're going to end up eating more. But I actually learned from a medical doctor that, and I learned this because a lot of people have sleep apnea, which is where you go to sleep and you don't truly rest because you may have issues where you breathe less, you have less oxygen, and so it affects your sleep. So you're not as rested during the day. But the statistic was, and this is from a medical doctor, when you don't get enough sleep, like that 7, 8 hours, people who don't get good sleep on an average gain 8 extra pounds a year
Wow.
just from not getting enough sleep. Now that was an interesting little factoid. And I looked at her and I was like, now what? What? Really? She said, yeah, because your body is not functioning at optimum level. You're not resting your brain. You're not resting your body. You're not recharging and giving it a chance to recharge or do any of those things because you're not properly resting. And so I say, and everything else we're doing, we should probably make sure we get some sleep. Hey, so Deidre Donaldson had a comment about this meal prep thing. Oh, so if you don't have Tupperware, get the wax paper and muffin cups. Okay, for separating the food during the prep, but not storing it, but just okay. All right. It's always nice to have tips.
So your kitchen won't look like a hurricane.
I'm here to tell you, I took a picture, but it's in my phone and I have to like translate it over. I'll post it. I'll post it because my kitchen, mm, yeah, hurricane status.
It looked a hot mess.
Did you find the answer for Stephen while you were Googling?
I sure did, Stephen. The answer is yes across the board. So that you can even stateside, but it is major international pubs mostly, like Miami, New York, JFK. Those Heathrow, LAX. Those kind specifically. So the answer is yes, it is stateside. So far, major hubs. But if you want to know more information, you can inbox me, my love.
Yay! You're the best. You're the best. You're the best, Janae. So listen, just that quick, our time is about out. But I've enjoyed this month of information and sharing. This has been super fun, super helpful, super educational. You got any closing remarks for the peeps, Janae?
Do because the hit just gets better and better. Y'all know what next month is? It's ladies' night, and the fit is right. Y'all, it is Women's Month next month.
Women's Month, Women's Celebration. Woo woo.
Celebrating International Women's Month is actually March 8th, but you know, just like your birthday, we gonna turn it up March 1 to March 31st, right? And for us here on Real Talk with Real Women Grinding, what that means is listen up. We need y'all help. So make sure you DM us, put it in the comments. We really will need, we need your assistance. Our female queens, brothers, if you got some nominations out there, by all means. But we truly would like for you to nominate someone that you would like to have, speak on this show. We all about promoting, collaborating, and connecting. But, especially our international sisters, we have diversity all across the board. So our diverse sisters and everyone that's out there, from different places, different walks of life, we truly want to focus on you for this month. So if you have anyone to nominate, by all means, DM us or put in a replay, because me and Leneva, that's what we're searching for. We're going to be out on the platform, connecting with other international women to have them just be like, hey, how is it? Talk about their backgrounds as, women, it's all about promoting. And then particularly if they're entrepreneurs too, on top of that, even career professionals, it goes both ways, whatever it is. So, right. Even mommies, I'm going to tell you, your job is a full-time job. So
full-time.
If you say like, oh, but I'm just a stay-at-home mommy, sister, you more than that. That is a full-time job. So you are also included. So looking for international women across the board to celebrate and focus on for next month.
Yes, and men. Thanks, David. Men. Is it your mom? Is it your sis, your auntie, your cousin, your niece, your best friend, your boo thing, your wife, your fiance, whatever it is? Let us know. We want to honor, celebrate, and recognize the amazing ladies around the world. So, we're not going to keep you. It's been amazing, as always. We're going to see you. We like likes, we like hearts, and we like shares. We love you, and there's nothing you can do but love us back. And we're going to look to see you next Thursday, same time, 12:30 Central, 1:30 Eastern, on Real Talk with Real Women Grinding. Bye. Have a great week.
Y'all be blessed. Take care.